So pretty much the whole entire marijuana sector is down today. American stocks suffering a little bit more than the Canadian stocks. Medical marijuana is down 11%. American cannabis down 8%. Some of the Canadian stocks are less. Canopy Growth is down 7%, not so much because the whole sector is down, but also because a report was released that their stock had pesticides and they apologized for it. So it's not particularly great news for them. By the way, can we also just regard this penny stock Canopy Growth? This is not a penny stock. The stock is worth $11.44 each, and it has a market cap of 1.78 billion, so it is not a penny stock. Can we just say that? They're making decent money already. They're going to be making a lot of money in the future. It's pretty much guaranteed. So can we not call it a penny stock? Because it's not a penny stock. Come on, people. But yeah, everybody is down today. SL being down the least, primarily because they're waiting their license, and once they get their license, they should pop. So people aren't really willing to sell it too much. Yeah, so everybody's down except this random stock. This is like the speculation of Reddit, and it's not down. This one is down pretty heavily. Another speculation of Reddit, just complete speculation stocks, and just threw them in there because. But the reason they're down is probably because of what Trump's secretary, or not secretary, Sean Spicer, came out and said that they were going to allow medical marijuana in the country. That they weren't against that, but they were against recreational use, and that they were going to put up laws and actually try to fight it. Now, the problem with that is that when you have more than half the country that supports recreational marijuana and you're going to try to fight it, it's kind of a losing battle because there's no real reason why it should be illegal. Come on. We have alcohol and cigarettes, they're perfectly legal, and marijuana isn't too different from those. So I don't know how long they can fight with this. They might delay legalization, but in states like California, 38 million people, more than half of them voted for recreational legalization. I mean, if the White House is going to step in and tell them no, then that's going to create a pretty bad image, and there's going to be a lot of retaliation against that. So I don't know how long they can actually go on with this, but I don't think it's going to be too long. And for those of you who actually want to get into the stocks, it might not be a bad idea to buy today, especially stocks that focus more on the medical aspect of it, like medical marijuana. They're not really going to benefit too much off the recreational market. They already have operations established in Brazil, and they're establishing operations in Mexico, and regardless of trade policies, I mean, they're still the only ones in the market. Their stock has fallen fairly heavily today, so you might want to grab a few shares. Tomorrow it's likely to rebound, and then you might make a quick profit if you pick up some today. I don't know. That's speculation, obviously, but yeah, I think that this fear is natural. I mean, obviously the White House had to say something. Either it was going to be good news or bad news. Could have been neutral news as well, but it was bad news, or slightly bad news. But I don't think that this means much personally, because Trump has said multiple times that he is in favor of states' rights, that he's going to let the states decide on this issue. And I mean, as inconsistent as he can be, I think that he will be consistent of that. Because if he starts going in and starts messing around with the states and telling them what they can or can't do, there might be some serious retaliation. And I don't think he's going to do it. They have bigger issues to worry about. He has like a nuclear arsenal to build or something like that. So I don't know. Reddit is pretty mad about this, but I don't think that this is too big of a deal. I think that this will just kind of slither off. It will just kind of not go anywhere really. They might try to take some measures in the upcoming months, but once again, how are you going to battle this? It's already illegal in several states. It's going to become legal in several more states. How are you going to enforce it? Like, I don't know. And there's so much money in it, by the way, so you're going against some major money, billions of dollars per year in potential profits. So I don't think this will go on for too much longer.